We're talking Strange New World season 2, but before this was Picard season 2, and that cast has a reputation for being very playful and rambunctious, and a lot of them pin that specifically on Brent Spiner. So that got me wondering, in Strange New World, is it that same playfulness and kind of jokingness, or is there anyone in particular in the cast who is responsible for causing all that trouble? I guess I'll direct this at Anson for starts.
Well, first of all, you can't clone Brent Spiner. I've grown to know Brent through the franchise, and he's just one of those guys. He's like this hawk, constantly circling and looking for the punchline, and then he occasionally dives and pounces on his prey, usually misses. It sometimes gets it, but he's always fun to have around to watch him try. We have really benefited from having just a strong group of adults in the room, and with actors, that's not always a guarantee. We have a tremendous good time with each other. I think Rebecca and I were saying earlier, our favorite days are the bridge days. On paper, they're a slog because there's so much coverage, but they're fun for us because everybody gets to be there at the same time.
Cool. Rebecca, I'm wondering, from early on in this season, we get to see just how dedicated Una and Captain Pike are to each other. And that got me wondering, what do you think? Is there something unique about this relationship between them as first officer and captain? Or is this more just, is this kind of what you assume the relationship between all captains and first officers in Starfleet might be like?
I can only speak to us and our relationship, but, I think Anson and I have agreed that our friendship goes back to Starfleet Academy days. We are just friends that can see straight through each other and can call it out. And sometimes when Anson and I have these two-handers together, which always feel very grounded to me, I have very vivid memories of Jonathan Frakes again being on set saying, old friends. And he says that at the beginning of every take, and it's just such a nice way to approach every scene that we have.
Hey, together. Rebecca, by the way, did you see the cup thing made it into the blooper reel for season 1? You remember when we had that? We had this two-hander where we're having a whiskey, and Rebecca goes to sit it down, and they somehow gave her the loudest side table that has ever been.
Cocktail table that was basically a steel drum.
Oh, wow.
There was no way for me to put my cocktail down without.
So finally, the take that, and then she learned how to place it very just really gently, and they ended up using that. And you can kind of still see her sort of like barely out.
Slight anxiety as the glass goes down.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. Well, thank you both for taking the time to talk to me today. I appreciate it.